Let's be real. Everyone wants work-life balance. But what's actually happening to most of us? Your phone buzzes, a notification, a message, a reel that's just 15 seconds long. And suddenly, 45 minutes are gone. Then you start feeling guilty. Ugh, I got nothing done today. Focus breaks, work piles up, sleep gets late, and the next day starts tired again. This is the most common problem right now. Our brain keeps going up and down on tiny dopamine spikes all day. And the more those spikes happen, the harder this becomes to stay focused and balanced. If this is also happening to you, then stick to this video because I have real practical remedies for this problem. And just to be clear, I'm not sharing a personal theory here. This is a simple everyday explanation of what decades of brain research suggests about dopamine, stress, and sleep. People often call dopamine the pleasure chemical, but neurobiologist describes dopamine as the brain's "this is worth it" signal, a chemical message that helps our brain decide where to put attention, energy, and time. What do dopamine neurons do? In your brain, there are special nerve cells called dopamine neurons. Their job is to help you learn what matters and what's valuable. They help your brain answer questions like, should I do this now? Is this worth my effort? Should I move toward this goal? And here's the key. Dopamine doesn't only help you learn. It also helps you act, start, move, and keep going. So, where does the problem start? Social media, notifications, reels. They give your brain a fast, worth it signal. Phone buzzes, your brain says, something is happening. Scrolling, your brain says, one more. Likes, comments, your brain says, nice, that feels good. But a lot of these rewards are empty rewards. Your life didn't move forward. The task didn't get done. You only got a quick hit. And over time, something changes. Your brain stops seeing real work as worth it, unless there's constant stimulation. So when you sit down to work, you feel boring, heavy, I can't focus. That's dopamine spikes unmanaged. What's the high performer's secret? High performers are not superhumans. They just understand one thing. I won't eliminate dopamine spikes. I will place them in the right places. They reduce random spikes like pings, scrolling, reels, and increase earned spikes like finishing tasks, exercise, sleep, connection. 5 rules high performers follow. Rule 1. A ping does not mean I stop my work. High performers remind themselves. A notification doesn't mean urgent. It just means someone is calling for my attention. So they do things like turning off notifications, checking messages at fixed times like 2 to 3 times a day, keeping the phone far away or facing it down or putting it in another room during deep work. Because they are training their brain, my phone is a tool, not my boss. Rule 2. Start work with low stimulation. Most people wait for motivation. High performers do the opposite. Motivation comes after I start. So they use a simple trick, a 2-minute starter task. Open the file, write 3 lines, or list the first step. This tells the brain we are starting small. Then, dopamine becomes earned through progress. Rule 3. After a spike, deep comes. Don't chase another spike. After heavy stimulation, like reels, binge watching, intense gaming, sometimes even after a big win, a dip can happen. That might lower your mood, lower your energy, you might become restless, and you feel like, I need more. High performers don't respond with more scrolling, more caffeine again and again, or another episode of binge watching. They do a reset instead, like taking a 10-minute walk, hydrating themselves, or stepping out for fresh air. having a protein snack, or light food. Doing one tiny easy task for 5 minutes. A dip doesn't mean you are weak. It means stimulation was too high and your brain needs a reset. Rule 4. You can sacrifice sleep and expect stable focus. When sleep is poor, focus drops, mood worsens, irritation increases, and the brain craves fast rewards. So, high performers protect sleep first. One simple rule is enough. Keep bedtime roughly consistent. Reduce screens 30 minutes before sleep. Rule 5. Weekly dopamine anchors. 4 things that stabilizes your brain. This is the simplest weekly template. Pick 4 dopamine anchors every week. 1. Progress. 1 task you will finish. 2. Movement. 1 workout or walk schedule you will actually do. 3. Sleep. 1 sleep rule you defend. 4. Connection. 1 real human moment. Dinner, walk, or deep talk. These anchors tell your brain, real rewards exist in my life, and I'm moving forward. And that's when random pings lose their power. High performers don't only manage time, they manage stimulation. Because if your brain is constantly hunting for stimulation, work-life balance becomes impossible. If you only do one thing from today, reduce notifications, and set 4 weekly dopamine anchors, you will feel your work improve and your life feel lighter. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs it and subscribe to my channel. And comment below if you have started these practices already and whether they are helping you or not. Live louder, think better.